You'd never know. Hey, what's up you guys? So today I thought it would be fun to just sort of like sit and talk and tell you a really sad story. Yeah, it's not that sad. So today's story takes place... Dory! Stop being annoying. Jesus, creepers. So today's story takes place when I was about between like 12 and 14. My hair was like nearly to my shoulders. I remember I was wearing like an Aeropostale zip-up hoodie with a t-shirt and like black track pants. I was not very developed yet. And the rest of my appearance, well, I wasn't trying to impress anybody. So, but anyways, my family and I were at Playland in Vancouver, which is like just an amusement park with rides and stuff. And so we were in line for this one really good ride. It's a really fun ride. They play really loud music and then you just spin around, but it's not as good now because you don't spin as fast and it's just not even that fun. And I'm like actually pretty upset that they got rid of it. So anyways, while the ride was still good, my brother and I were standing in line and there were two boys behind us. And so one of them taps on my shoulder. My brother and I turn around. They look down at me and say, "Are you a boy or a girl?" I work with kids and I hear kids say this like a lot when they're maybe like 6 years old. These guys were like 15, 16 maybe. So we stood there and I remember I literally didn't say anything. I think they even asked a second time, just like a little bit under their breath, and I still didn't respond. My mom and my dad were standing like pretty far away, but they could see that they were talking to us and they saw that whatever they said made me really upset. So that really brought my mood down at the amusement park that day. And I remember feeling so upset about it that I started thinking about all the little things that I do, and I thought, how could they possibly not know that I'm a girl? Like, what am I doing wrong? The question just didn't offend me. It didn't offend me because it was like a rude question to ask, but I feel like I felt embarrassed because I knew that I didn't look like either and I was trying to and it wasn't working, so I was kind of disappointed in myself, I think. I don't know. I don't know what my feelings were. But then in the car on the way home from the amusement park, my mom asked what they said to my brother and I. Like, hey, what did those guys say to you? Oh, nothing. Dory, you are being a really sucky cat today, Dory. But yeah, shout out to my brother for not saying anything to the guys or to my mom when she asked us. Somehow he just understood that he had to be silent about it. I don't know, he was probably too little to even understand. But yes, that is my story. That is the first time that I remember being asked if I was a boy or a girl, and that's how I remember it. But I think what's important about that story is how I felt so confused and embarrassed, and the question even at that age like really hurt for me, and I was obviously confused about it even then. So, I mean, I think I really should just be thanking those guys for asking because it sparked so many questions. So yeah, don't ask people if they're a boy or a girl. None of your business. Teach your kids not to ask that. But anyways guys, thank you so much for listening to my story today. If you have any stories that are similar, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. But other than that, make sure you guys are following me on Twitter and Instagram and all of the other things. The links will be in the description. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!